Hello lovely friends and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a look with the Colourpop Nightmare Before Christmas palette. I don't usually keep these in the packaging, but I feel like Colourpop went above and beyond on their packaging this time. This is just beautiful. I love how they went with the more Christmassy theme for it. So if you haven't had a chance to see it, this is what the outside packaging looks like. And then when you pull it out, and it looks the same on this part. So I know I'm pretty late to the game for this one, but I still wanted to play with it. I had to have it. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna kind of try to cover the mirror so I don't blind you. Look, it's even got, if it can focus, a tiny vampire teddy on the mirror. That is so cute. And this is what the color story looks like. So I heard a few people who were really disappointed in this, but I actually like it a lot. So I just want to play with it today. I'm going to use this. I also got the Oogie Boogie lipstick, which look at this. You can use this as a little ornament. I'll definitely be saving it. I didn't bother to get the Jack and Sally colors just because they really weren't things that I wanted to use, whereas this one is pretty neutral. And I think that it will be a great addition to my collection. So here's what the inside packaging looks like. It's just so cute. I just can't. When you open it up, even the stick. Ooh. You see that? There we go. Even the lipstick tube itself has the little imprints with the skulls on it. I did also pick up the glitter, but I more picked this one up just because, again, it's just so cute that I couldn't help myself. But it is a really nice glitter glue. It's got Jack on it. And the inside has a little protective cap. And then looks like this. Focus. There we go. So I'm probably not going to use the glitter today, but I do want to use quite a few of the colors. So if you want to see me make a look with that, just keep watching. Alright, so I'm going to start by priming my eyes with my Urban Decay Primer Potion in Eden, just like I always do. I'm just going to do, we'll do this side today. This side to start. I do always like to put it all the way around my eye. I find that it helps my concealer that I do afterwards to stick without cracking or doing anything weird in my under eye, and also just helps anything I put on my lower lash line to really pop. I'm just tapping that out with my finger. Alright, and I think the first color I want to start with is Everybody Scream, which is this kind of fuchsia-y purple. I'm just going to start with my tiny M508 brush to pack the color in, and then I'll go in behind it with a blendy brush. And that is hugely pigmented right off the bat. Wow, that's a little bit darker than I was expecting, actually. Which doesn't bother me at all. I'd rather my shadows be darker than I expect than lighter. That is a beautiful color. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch Sandy Claus and just see if I think that that's gonna be different enough for me to do a two-tone. I don't think so. So this one is Sandy Claus and this one is Everybody Scream. They're a little bit similar. I hate to do this. There's a vampire teddy indent in the What's This shade, but I'm going to go ahead and swatch that one too, just because I would like to do two colors. That one's definitely more of an orange, so I guess I'm going to go ahead and go in with that on my other eye. And then I'm going to use the blue shimmer on the purpley side and the pink shimmer on the red side. And I'm just cleaning off that same brush and then going into what's this on this eye. And again, I'm just stamping it on, and then I'll go in after I get the color placed and blend it. This reddish orange isn't quite as in your face as the fuchsia was, but it's still going on really nice and pigmented. I like it. Okay, and I think I'm going to stop there with that, and I'm going to take a little bit more of the red What's This, and I'm going to put it on the lower lash line here. Just kind of blend that out over there. Okay, and then I'm going to clean off my brush again and go back into Everybody Scream and just kind of connect it. Again, I'll go in and do some pretty heavy blending at the end, but right now I just want to get my color stamped where I want it. I'm going to bring the fuchsia up just a little bit higher. I think the red went a little higher on this side, so just going to even out where my pigment is before I go in and blend. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to grab a blending brush and blend this out a little bit and then be right back to do my shimmers and something on our lower lash line. So this is where I'm going to leave it for right now. I might go in and blend a little bit more at the end after I put my shimmer on. But what I want to do next is actually deepen up just the very outer corner on both sides. And to do that, I'm going to break into the Halloween Town shade, which is a black sequin shadow. And I'm just going to go really lightly with this. I don't want a whole lot of it. I'm going to knock some off. And just going with the teeniest little bit. I'm not going to bring it through my crease or anything. I just want it right here in the outer corner. Just to give it a little bit of depth, and I'll blend that into the shimmer. Alright, and I think I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to clean off my brush. And I'm going to go into just a little bit of Nyx Glitter Primer. And just a wee little bit of that. And I'm just going to put it all over my lid where we don't have any shadow. I'm going to go ahead and do both sides. And for the, let's do the purple side first. We're going to go into Dr. Finkelstein, which is the purple, with the same sticky brush. And that's going to go on this eye. This one is picking up a little bit chunky on my brush. I kind of wipe that off a little bit so it doesn't make a mess. Oh, but it is a really pretty color. Just a little chunky. Alright, and then I'm going to clean off my brush again. And then for the red eye, we're going to go into the pink, which is called Christmas Town. Which is this color here. And we're just gonna put that all over the other lid. It's actually really pretty too. It's a little chunky as well, but it's going on a little bit more smoothly than the purple did. And I'm just bringing that right over the black in the outer corner. Because I don't really want that black to take over the look, I just wanted it for just a hint of depth in that outer corner. Okay, and I'm gonna go up just a little bit higher with the purple, I think. I'm cleaning off my brush again. Just that way, as the night goes on, my hooded lids don't just crease and transfer up into my other shadow. I'm just going back and forth with those colors until I'm liking where we're at with them. Alright, and then going just back into my blending brush one more time for both colors. I do feel like my crease colors, once they were kind of in there and blended out, did end up looking really similar. But that's okay. And just to finish up the eyeshadow, I'm going to just use my pinky and I'm going to go into 0 and just kind of gently dab that into my inner corner. That picked up a lot. And then I'll go in and kind of blend it out. That is actually really pretty. I'm not usually a huge fan of a white. That is kind of the perfect inner corner color for the other shades in this palette. Alright, I think that is where we're going to leave it for right now. I might go in and do a tiny bit more blending, but I'm going to go off camera, put on my mascara and something in my lower lash line, and we'll do lips together. Alright, so here's my final look, finished up using the Nightmare Before Christmas Colourpop palette. I just added a little bit of black eyeliner on top, and in my waterline, I added a little bit of this liner from Palladio, which looks like this. I just got this at Sally's. This is actually a lip liner in the color Chianti, and I've been using it as an eyeliner just because it's so close in tone to my hair that I feel like it goes with everything. Overall, from the palette, I'm really happy with how most of it performed, but I am a little bit disappointed in the fact that that really bright fuchsia, which was on this side, it really blended out with wear to be almost exactly the same color as the Christmas Town shade and the, what was that one? The What's This shade, which were completely different when I swatched them out and packed on. But as soon as they were blended out and kind of warmed up to my skin, they look exactly the same. So not quite as impactful for my two-tone look as I was hoping, but they still look really good. They just look really similar. The last thing I want to do is just try out this Oogie Boogie lipstick together. I'm going to play Dungeons & Dragons tonight, so I'll be wearing a mask, so I probably won't wear this all night, but I figured we could give it a try. Oh, I've got this here. It's a very, very light neutral nude on my skin tone. So it's going on very creamy and nice, but it might be a little bit peachy for me. And a little bit lighter than I normally like, but It's a pretty color. If you had more of a warm undertone than me, this might look a little bit better. On me, I feel like it's looking a little bit sickly. But again, it's a nice color. It's a very light, neutral, peachy nude, and I like it. Like I said, I'm not going to be picking up the other shades because it was a fuchsia pink, which is just not something I reach for, and kind of a pinky red on the Jack shade. So I thought about picking them up just to get these little ornaments. So maybe I can figure out someone to gift the actual lipsticks to. I'm not one of those people who likes to collect makeup just for the sake of having it in my collection. I like to have things that I'll actually use. But I do use a black Christmas tree, and these are almost worth the price just for the ornaments because, again, that's just, look at him. He's just so cute. Overall, I do think this collection was really well curated. I know it got a lot of hate for the color story, but I kind of like it, except for all those pinks and kind of fuchsias that look really similar. So let me know down in the comments below, did you like this look? Did you like this color story, this palette, this whole set? I've got the Mandalorian palette en route to me as well, so keep your eyes out for a video using that as soon as I receive it. And beyond that, stay safe, and I hope you have a wonderful day.